Hello everyone, Johnny Thunder, EAS&Weather here with your Day 2 severe weather outlook. We have a slight risk for severe weather tomorrow that encompasses parts of Nebraska, eastern Colorado, most of Kansas, most of Oklahoma, the northeastern part of the Panhandle of Texas, most of Missouri, northern Arkansas, northwestern Tennessee, parts of Kentucky, southern half of Illinois, southern half of Indiana, and southwestern Ohio. Cities into our slight include Indianapolis, Indiana, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Kansas City, Missouri, Tulsa, Oklahoma, and Wichita, Kansas. We have a marginal tomorrow covering parts of Nebraska, parts of Colorado, far northeastern New Mexico, much of the Oklahoma Panhandle, parts of the Texas Panhandle, northern Texas, southern Oklahoma. I think I mentioned parts of Nebraska too, northeastern and far southwestern and far southwestern and northeastern Kansas. There we go. Extreme southeastern Iowa, northern Missouri, central Arkansas, parts of Illinois, parts of Tennessee, parts of Indiana, parts of Kentucky, and parts of Ohio. Cities into our marginal include Memphis, Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee, Lincoln, Nebraska, Little Rock, Arkansas, and Dayton, Ohio. Going to tomorrow's tornado threat, there is a 5% chance of tornadoes tomorrow that encompasses central and east central Missouri, parts of Illinois, parts of Indiana, and a little bit of Kentucky. Cities in the 5% tornado risk area tomorrow include Indianapolis, Indiana, St. Louis, Missouri, Louisville, Kentucky, Springfield, Illinois, and Evansville, Indiana. There are two areas where we have a 2% chance of tornadoes tomorrow. One covering parts of Nebraska and northwestern Kansas, and the second one tomorrow covers southeastern Kansas, northeastern Oklahoma, northern Arkansas, parts of Missouri, parts of Illinois, the far northwestern corner of Tennessee, parts of Kentucky, parts of Indiana, and southwestern Ohio. The 2% tornado risk areas tomorrow include Tulsa, Oklahoma, Cincinnati, Ohio, Springfield, Missouri, Peoria, Illinois, and Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Now, if you look at the black dashed area, the black dashed area is the highest potential for intense tornadoes reaching or exceeding EF2 tomorrow. Alright? The black dashed area is the highest potential for intense tornadoes of EF2 or higher tomorrow. Alright? Areas outside the black dashed area are mainly EF0 to maybe EF1. Alright, outside the black dashed area. Okay? Cities in the black dashed area tomorrow include Indianapolis, Indiana, St. Louis, Missouri, Louisville, Kentucky, Springfield, Missouri, and Springfield, Illinois. Going to tomorrow's wind threat now, there is a 15% chance of damage and wind gusts of 58 miles per hour higher tomorrow, covering parts of Nebraska, parts of Kansas, the eastern part of the Panhandle of Oklahoma, most of Oklahoma, the northeastern part of the Texas Panhandle, most of Missouri, northern Arkansas, most of Illinois, northwestern Tennessee, parts of Kentucky, most of Indiana, and southwestern Ohio. Cities in the 15% wind risk area tomorrow include Indianapolis, Indiana, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Wichita, Kansas, and St. Louis, Missouri. There is a 5% chance of damage and wind gusts of 58 miles per hour higher tomorrow, covering parts of Nebraska, much of Nebraska, I should say, eastern Colorado, parts of the Panhandle of Oklahoma, southern Oklahoma, parts of the Texas Panhandle, northern Texas, northeastern Kansas, far southeastern Iowa, northern Missouri, central Arkansas, central Illinois, parts of Tennessee, parts of Indiana, parts of Kentucky, and parts of Ohio. The 5% wind risk area for tomorrow include Memphis, Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee, Kansas City, Missouri, Lincoln, Nebraska, and Little Rock, Arkansas. So within these areas, there could be wind gusts of 60 to maybe 70 miles per hour. All right, I think the 70 mile per hour potential is within the black dash. There's no black dash area. Sorry. So I think the highest potential to reach 70 miles per hour is within the 15%. All right, and I think the 5% is mainly 60 to 65 miles per hour. Really? Alright, I'm moving on anyway. So, anyway, there is we're now in the hail risk area. So, we are now in the hail risk part of the outlook. So, there is a 15% chance of hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger tomorrow, covering parts of Nebraska, eastern Colorado, most of Kansas, northern Oklahoma, the eastern part of the Oklahoma Panhandle, northeastern part of the Texas Panhandle, far northwestern Arkansas, most of Missouri, and parts of Illinois, and a very tiny bit of southwest Kentucky. The 15% hail risk area tomorrow includes Kansas City, Missouri, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Wichita, Kansas, St. Louis, Missouri, and Overland Park, Kansas. There is a 5% chance of hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger tomorrow that covers eastern Colorado, far northeastern corner of New Mexico, parts of the Oklahoma Panhandle, parts of the Texas Panhandle, parts of Oklahoma. I think you mentioned parts of Nebraska, far southwestern and northeastern Kansas, far southeastern Iowa, northern Missouri, as well as far southeastern Missouri, far northern Arkansas, parts of Oklahoma, most of Indiana, and parts of Kentucky. The 5% hail risk area tomorrow includes Indianapolis, Indiana, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Louisville, Kentucky, Lincoln, Nebraska, and Evansville, Indiana. Now, there are 2 black dashed areas tomorrow. The black dashed areas are the highest potential for hail of 2 inches in diameter or larger tomorrow. Alright? The black dashed area is the highest potential for 2-inch hail or larger tomorrow. Alright? Areas outside the black dashed areas are mainly inch to 1.5 inches in diameter hail. Alright? The black dashed areas tomorrow include Wichita, Kansas, St. Louis, Missouri, Columbia, Missouri, St. Charles, Missouri, and St. Peters, Missouri. So in summary, severe storms are possible along the frontal zone from the Ohio Valley to the Central High Plains from Sunday afternoon into night. Large to very large hail, severe winds, and tornadoes, some of which could be strong, will be possible. So, that's your Day 2 severe weather outlook. Stay safe in affected areas tomorrow. Whether you're in the slight or the marginal, since you never know what slight and marginal can pull off. Take today to prepare for tomorrow, and I'll go over all of this again in tomorrow's Day 1 severe weather outlook video. Take care.